What is going on, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls? It's your boy BALLTMAX here. Hope you're having a great day, evening, or night. I wanted to make this video just going over millimeter width size comparisons for gold chains. I made a short earlier that, went through 2.3 millimeter to 6 millimeter. I didn't really talk in the video. I didn't talk at all, actually. So I wanted to make a little more in-depth video going over these different millimeter sizes. Makes a big difference, I'd say, knowing what size you want, because nothing worse than getting a gold chain and it's a little smaller than what you were looking for. Rarely do we get upset when it's larger, right? Usually that's kind of like a good thing. But so I have some gold chains laid out on my table behind me. I'll discuss, going from smallest to largest, what they are, and then the subtle differences you can see between each size difference. I have some that are like just 0.1 millimeter in size difference. So we'll kind of go over all that in this video. Before I do that, make sure you like and subscribe. Appreciate you watching. And yeah, let's get this video started. So I'm not going to try each one of these chains on, guys, because I want to keep this video short, but we'll go over, from smallest to largest and the subtle differences between each size. I wish I had the same chain in each size here, that you can really tell, but hopefully this will help you out. And I'm not going to put them on, but I'll put them on my wrist, and then you can get maybe a little bit better of an idea of the difference in size. Oh yeah, at the bottom here we got a knife's edge Rolo chain from Saint's Gold, 2.3 millimeter. This is the smallest chain I have. It's beautiful. It has these little diamond cuts on the edge, so it has a decent shine factor, but very small. And then above that we got the 2.7 millimeter. Was sold as 3 millimeter from Goldzenn. That's the size above it. And then we got a 3 millimeter. Pretty common size, great size, guys. It starts to look a little larger on the neck when you have the 3 millimeter. Now above that we have a 3.2 millimeter rope chain. Not a huge difference between these, but you can slowly see it starts to get larger as we go up. And then above the 3.2 millimeter we have a 3.3 millimeter ice link chain. This is a great chain. I love this thing. But between a 3.3 and a 3, you really not much of a difference, guys. Then we have a 3.5 millimeter. Now the 3.5 millimeter, you can tell the difference between a 3, quite a bit actually. Above the 3.5, we got a 3.75 millimeter rope chain. These are sold as 4 millimeters, but since they're diamond cut, they're slightly under. I wish they would sell them like that, that kind of makes me upset, but whatever. That's for another video. And then above that, we got a 4 millimeter wheat chain. So you can see between the 3.75 and the 4, slight difference, but you can see it. You really can. And I threw in this 4 millimeter flat curb so you can see like what a flat chain is. I have 2 in this, in all these chains that are flat chains. Once I go through this though, I'll pick them up and kind of, we'll go through them a little more. And then above the 4 millimeter flat curb, we got a 4.5 millimeter rope chain. It's sold as a 5 millimeter, but it's not, it's under. So I was going to put that above this, which is a 4.6 millimeter ice link chain, but I measured it and actually it's slightly smaller than the 4.6 millimeter. Let me try to zoom in a little bit on these larger guys here. 4.6 millimeter here, right? And then we got a 5 millimeter Miami Cuban link, 5.5 millimeter wheat chain, and then the largest out of all these is the 6 millimeter Manor link chain. Let me show you that difference between the 3 and a 3.5, guys. Right there. So as you can see, there is a little bit of a difference. Now let's go between a 3 and a 4. Right. That's a good shot there. Okay. And then 3, 4, 5. So hopefully that helps you out a little bit. These are the most common sizes. That's why I picked the 3, 4, and the 5. And then I will throw in the 6. Why not? So, well, let me throw them on my wrist, and then we'll get one last shot, and I'll wrap up this video. Okay, there it is on the wrist. It's kind of a jumbled mass here. Let me try to separate them a little more for you guys. But we got the 2.3, the 2.7, the 3, right? 3.2, 3.3, 3.5, 3.75, 4, threw in that 4mm flat curb there. Then we got the 4.5mm rope. Okay, 4.5mm rope, 4.6mm ice link, 5mm Miami Cuban link, 5.5mm wheat, and then 6mm manor. Hopefully that gives you a little better idea what it looks like on the wrist. So let me grab the main 3 again, and we'll wrap up this video. There we go. 3, 4, 5, 6. Those are like your main sizes. All right. Well, hopefully you guys can see what that looks like on the wrist and what the difference is in millimeter width between those sizes. Appreciate you guys watching as always, and I will see you on my next one. BALLTMAX out.